day 15 of the Vancouver 2010 Olympic Winter Games, we're taking you inside the HBC Olympic Superstore and to see the bright lights of Victoria Elevation. First, here's some sport highlights from day 14. On day 14 in the women's curling semi-finals, Sweden beat China 9-4 and Canada defeated Switzerland 6-5. In the women's giant slalom, gold went to Victoria Rebensberg of Germany, silver went to Tanja Maze of Slovenia, and bronze went to Elizabeth Gergel of Austria. In the women's cross-country skiing 4x5 kilometer relay, Norway took the gold, Germany took the silver, and Finland earned the bronze. In women's hockey, Finland defeated Sweden 3-2 to take the bronze, and Canada defeated the US 2-0 to take the gold, giving US the silver. And in men's curling semi-finals, Canada defeated Sweden 6-3, and Norway defeated Switzerland 7-5. In the Nordic combined individual large hill and 10-kilometer race, Bill DeMung of the US won the gold, his teammate Johnny Spillane claimed the silver, and Bernard Gruber of Austria took the bronze. At Cypress Mountain in the men's aerials, Alexei Grishin of Belarus took the gold, Garrett Peterson of the US took silver, and Liu Xiongxin of China took bronze. In women's figure skating, Yuna Kim of South Korea took gold and had her second world record-breaking score of these games. Mao Asada of Japan took the silver, and Joanie Rochette of Canada earned the bronze. Full results, including preliminary qualifications and medal tallies, can be accessed from the homepage of Vancouver2010.com. During the 2010 Winter Games, the HBC Olympic Superstore has been the place to get your cheer gear and your souvenirs. For our international viewers who haven't heard of the Hudson's Bay Company, this department store is a huge part of the Canadian fabric, and its roots date back over 300 years ago to the early days of the fur trade.
So we have a lot of signature items, but the main one that really we've become famous for since 1670, since we started, was our Hudson Bay Point blankets. And this was used as currency, so we actually traded our blankets for beaver pelts. And today that's evolved to wearing beautiful fashion coats, like the coat that you're wearing right now. And in Vancouver here, we followed the rail line, and we were the general merchants. And we had all the very important things like axes and lumberman shirts and things like that.
There's more than Canada gear. Come up a couple flights of stairs, and you can find your Team Russia gear or any country you're cheering for. By now, Vancouverites are familiar with these moving beams of light over English Bay, and while they're stunning and they're intriguing, there's more to Victoria Elevation than what you get at first glance.
The idea is to create a light installation that just inspires everybody who is here in Vancouver. They can see these lights for miles and miles around, but at the same time it's a way to invite the world to participate, because people can go online, they can create a design, put it in the queue, and know that even if they're not at the Olympics, their design is lighting up the skies of Vancouver. The lights are hydro-powered. A night of Victoria Elevation is actually less energy than a typical hockey game. And you can also put a dedication on your light design, and we've had some wonderful dedications. We've had a couple of marriage proposals. There's been people looking to higher powers for more snow for Vancouver. So there's lots of great dedications. The artist is Rafael Lozano Hemmer. He's a Canadian artist, born in Mexico, raised in Canada, based in Montreal. It really is an Olympic experience that connects with the whole world as well.
They're absolutely beautiful. We can see that we're over in West Vancouver, and we can see them from our bedroom.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. I love the convergence of all the lights.
Gives me a kind of a sense of celebration.
The way the different patterns rotate all the time, and it's phenomenal. It's really phenomenal.
It's even nicer close up.
Yeah, I think we should keep these here, even after the Olympics.
In Vancouver, Soir du Semaine, a francophone folk group from Whitehorse, is playing a show of all ages that's at Picnic Pavilion on Granville Island. And in Whistler tonight is Grand Analog, a Winnipeg group of self-proclaimed beat junkies who are playing Skiers Plaza. That's all for day 15. Until we see you again tomorrow, enjoy your 2010 Olympic experience.
It's big.
Beautiful.
Laid back.
Sophisticated.
It doesn't get more West Coast than this.
Some call it British Columbia, Canada.
But we call it
Home. British Columbia, 2010.
You gotta be here. To create your perfect British Columbia vacation, visit hellobc.com.